comes. Do you have a pen?
I do.
¿Dónde?
We gotta take a picture together, guys. We'll see in a little bit, okay, guys?
Hey guys, I want to take a picture together. All right, guys, let's go.
All of us?
You want the whole coach? You want the 11 or the whole team?
Everybody, sir.
Everybody,
Have the right.
for the picture.
You're a midfielder.
Hey guys, where's the rest of the soccer boys? We got 6 Nisa.
So Ali, let's go.
Please rise for the national anthem of the United States.
All right, folks, welcome to another edition here of Afghan Premier Football Club Soccer here in beautiful Fremont, California, here at Ohlone College. It's been a very hot day here out in the East Bay. Hope all of y'all are staying hydrated, staying cool. Got a great game ahead of us here today as Afghan Premier takes on Modesto City FC. Starting a couple minutes late here. 6:30 kickoff. Going to have Sonny Teo, referee in the middle there. Of course, we got line judges Mark Thompson, Augusto Cardoso, and Daniele Gozzi as the fourth official. He just gave me a thumbs up for my molto bene pronunciation. We'll be getting signed up here and signed, sealed, and delivered in just a moment. Afghan Premier on a bit of a hot streak so far to start off this Nisa Nation Fall campaign here. First in the division in the West Division of the Pacific region. Lots of inner machinations here of Nisa Nation, divisions, conferences, etc. Regardless, Afghan Premier is up at the top there with a nice goal difference of +7. Have only conceded once so far. That was last week. They conceded in, I believe, the second minute against Club Tepa, but went on to win 4-1. Starting lineup for Afghan Premier is going to be Ensign Castillo once again in goal. We got Hassi Babakar Hill. We got Nomiale Hashim Safi Azizi, who has 4 goals in two games so far. Had a brace in both of those. We got Captain Ahmad Hafi, or Arash for short, Edrisinho Sultani up there, Adib Haidari, Mustafa Zafari, Suleiman Khorami, Abdel Nur Hassan, and Ali Amin. And we'll start off with Afghan Premier starting off for us. Can't fall asleep early like they did the last game. Conceded in the second minute, like I said, very quickly. You could see they were stunned before they were ever even able to get possession of the ball or any sort of flow of play. And obviously here, a point of emphasis as they make some pinball as Edris and Hasib pass the ball around. We saw a lot of nice patient build-up play here from Afghan Premier last week. I keep saying last year. Feels like forever ago when we were here last Sunday. What a difference a weekend can make. Last week it was freezing cold here, and now it is currently the surface of the sun, although it has cooled down over the past hour or so as the sun creeps down behind us. And there we go, Afghan Premier down the right wing, but and that's going to be our first infraction of the game so far, going in favor of Afghan Premier. Modesto City currently in 4th in the Western Division of the Pacific region of Nisa Nation. Lost to Club Tepa 4-1. Only goal scored was by Baltazar Negrete. It was in the 16th minute of that game. Baltazar is number 4 in the black jerseys. Black jerseys, of course, is going to be Modesto City. Red for Afghan Premier, who have a nice opportunity here. Going to be basically a pseudo corner here from the right wing. And in comes the whipping cross. Not cleared, though. Up top, nice curler, and that goes in the back of the net just like that. Belal Salahi. No, it's offsides. It's offsides. My goodness. Side judge Mark Thompson was right there. Belal Salahi had a nice curler there. Snuck it through a couple of those Modesto City defenders there. But alas, the cruelty of the offsides flag so many times. It's a lot of communication breakdown so far. Okay, so yep, officials confer. And they do confirm that it is an offside infraction. You rarely see that in the modern game. Usually not a lot of discussion there, almost like when you see in football an intentional grounding call. Sometimes the officials need to talk it over as Hasib clears that ball. But Modesto City capitalized there on the wayward touch. Their first attacking position here of the game so far. Going down that left wing, that is going to be Brian Montoya. Number 14, nice little toe poke there from Captain Diego Medina there. Little pull of the shorts of frustration there. First signs of life we've seen from this Modesto City FC attack. Oh, and they're going to try and press Afghan Premier here. Let's see how that pays off here. Obviously lost big to Club Tepa in their first game of the season, 4-1. So they're going to struggle here, I think, with the size and speed of Afghan Premier, who have put up 8 goals in their first 2 games. See Safiullah Azizi, number 7, getting his first touches of the ball so far, who has 2 goals in each of his games played so far, 4 total. Down the side, once again, a little miscommunication there from Afghan Premier. Still early here, only in the 5th minute of time of the first half. And Afghan Premier's 3rd game of the fall season of Nisa Nation. Safi takes it on the right wing. Safi tries to cross it, and that's going to be gobbled up by Juan Esqueda. Goalkeeper in white for Modesto City FC. Once again, Diego Medina trying to make a run, but we saw this in the last match against Club Tepe for Afghan Premier. Hasib Babakar Hial, and we saw as well Arash, the captain, Ahmad Hadafi, really using their size very, very well in the center there to help quell some of that attack. Not a lot of direct passing as the much larger Afghan Premier players plug up the middle, but it looks like we have a Afghan Premier player down. I believe that's going to be, I can't see quite here, that might be Mustafa Zafari. Believe I saw number 16 under there, but might just be cramps. As I said, it is very hot. It's a dry heat out there. Hopefully y'all are drinking some water out there, but it looks like he's going to be okay. He's going to walk that off for the first Modesto City corner of the game here. Obviously some of that glare coming in. Oh, copy that. And it doesn't look, oh, might have been a handball, but no dice there. Another cross in for Modesto. Not cleared, though. Correction, Zafari not in today. Have to get a better look at the number there. And it's once again Bilal Salahi going down that right wing. Let's see, Bilal tries to cross it and square it, but once again we see Esqueda do a nice job there at clearing that ball. And Modesto will build out of the back. They've been trying to go a little quicker here. Not going to be able to counter with slower crosses like that. We have seen Adib Haidari there on the left wing, in the left back position for Afghan Premier. So far this season has played very well. Not a lot of crazy crossing happening from the left wing. All right, we will start once again. This is going to be, I believe, a corner kick. A little bit of an obstructed view from my area, but yeah, just from the formation, it looks like it's going to be another one here. All right, an Afghan Premier. Oh, it's actually going to be a throw-in. There we go, almost like a Stoke City throw-in there. Sneaks out to the back post and cleared out, but Afghan Premier, as you can see there, saying, calm, calm, calm. Adib Haidari there now trying to get down on the right wing. Bit of pinball, little bumblebee soccer going on right now. Nice cross there. Ooh, and once again, Juan Esqueda asked some questions there. Really had to get both hands on that. Saw a couple of Afghan players in the box waiting from a nice cross there. Had a lot of venom in it. It's going to go out for a premier throw. Once again, Haidari to Hadib. Premier doing a great job over these last few games of distributing the ball very well, very efficiently. Not in any particular rush. Making both Club Tep in the last game and Modesto so far play their game as a nice ball into Haidari. He was going to try to center it, but once again, Esqueda able to pick that up at the top of the box. Afghan had men forward there. Did see Ali Amin up there. Number 27 as well as below. Nice touch. Using that power is Ali Amin. Dribbling, maybe going to take a shot. And once again, Juan Esqueda does a good job. Esqueda, the hardest working man in this match so far. Afghan City has peppered him with crosses and shots on target so far. Thought it was going to be 1-0 early, but once again, side judge Mark Thompson was there to call for the offsides. Afghan down the right wing. Ooh, Safi Azizi there with a nice little bit of dribbling. There we go, Edricinho. Maybe waited just a tad too long there. As you can see in that right corner of the field so far, something that's going to be maybe a point of interest in the first half is the glare of the sun, but once again, Adib on the left wing. Oh, a dubious tackle almost, but here we go. Sonny Teo saying it was all ball there. Didn't look like there was too much malicious intent. Oh, and a nice little touch there, little toe poke there from Ahmad Hatfi. Oh. And we're hearing a little bit of dissension here. A little closer to the field today, able to hear the players talking. A little bit Edricinho talking to Captain Arash. Little communication breakdown. Not a lot of options. A lot happening right now. A lot of talking. Sonny Teo doing a good job making sure this game doesn't get chippy. We'll blow the ball back into play here as we enter the 12th minute of play. Third of the way through the first half if you're into fractions. Afghan Premier one more time. You've seen the body language a couple of times now. A couple of miscommunications early. Sometimes it takes a little while to get the car out of first and second gear. So this last game with Afghan a little bit of a slower start. Obviously having some good chances already. It's always nice to see the ball go in the back of the net as well. Almost like in basketball when a foul's called and you see, you know, like Clay or Steph put up a shot just to visually see it go in. Really does something for the psyche. As Premier's going to go again. Bilal with a nice touch, but a toe poke out of there from Marcos Pimentel. Electing to go for the long ball there does Afghan Premier. As once again, Esqueda is going to send the ball out. Here we go, Hadib right back there. Edricinho. And to Hashim. Once again, Afghan Premier doing a great job in the back, distributing the ball, just not able to weave that final pass so far. So once again, Ali Amin is onside down that left wing. Gonna take a nice touch there, but a skata. Okay. Once again, the ball pinballs around in the Modesto City box. And Modesto will try to counter here. Gets a little congested, but a nice bit of dribbling there from Brian Montoya, number 14, from Modesto City. Lots of shouting coming from both benches here. Obviously, Modesto City have only played one match so far this season to Afghans 2. It's Bilal onside. He is not. Mark Thompson will throw up the flag once again. A lot of up and down action here in Nisa Nation play if you've never watched this level of soccer. Very fun, very fast paced. It's like what FIFA Volta wants to be. And Modesto City will start us off once more to get it going. All right. Once again, Modesto City. As Mohamed Nader there. Apologies, I was getting Mo's name wrong there. Some of the squad numbers are not exactly lined up, so I do give a special shout out to Afghan Premier's lovely behind-the-scenes team to relay that information for me. Mohamed Nader had a goal last game against Club Tepa, as well as Abdel Noor Hassan. Ooh, that's going to go down. And once again, that's going to... Is that an offsides, I believe? A lot happening here with the officials so far. An Afghan Premier going to start it off once again. Oh, it was a throw-in. I have a bit of an obstructed view from where I'm at. Crossing in one more time. Man, a lot of offsides. Maybe a point of emphasis from the Modesto City FC defense playing that offside trap. We have seen both Mohamed Nader and Safi Azizi get the flag thrown up for them a couple of times. A lot of frustration here as neither team really able to have established possession for an extended period of time. Oh, and a cynical tackle there from Baltazar Negrete, the only goal scorer so far for Modesto City. That's going to be another Afghan Premier free kick as we see the foul one more time here. On the 50-50 ball, and then, yeah, you can't really do that. A little swipe at the Greek hero Achilles there. I know his name was Achilles, guys. There's a certain YouTube video. I highly recommend it. Just look up Wheel of Fortune Achilles. It's very funny. Afghan Premier now going to have another basically glorified corner kick from a few yards from the corner flag. Looks like we're also going to have a first yellow card of the game for Baltazar Negrete, number 4. Now our first legit infraction. We've seen some talking amongst the officials, but Baltazar gets booked. Here we go one more time. Hasib Babakar going for the header there, not able to get the ball down. Hasib, a very good big body to have on set pieces like that. As you can see, not really anyone who can match his size on the pitch. Did a good job of jumping as Modesto jumps into the final third of Afghan Premier, but, oh, and that's a nice little bit of cheekiness from Arash there. And once again, Ali Amin now playing in almost a 10 role. Definitely an attacking midfielder. Might call him a left wing. In a little bit more patience here from Afghan Premier. We saw a couple of goals like this last week where they weren't trying to force anything. They were just waiting for that right pass. That right pass that unlocks the defense, and that ball gets booted all the way to Colma. Once again for another Afghan Premier throw-in. About 20 minutes through, almost halfway through the first half. We've got a yellow card. We've got a disallowed goal. Lots of other good stuff as well. Lots of shouting. The passion of football, the passion of Nisa Nation. And a little too high there. But it looks like that was actually off of a deflection there. It's going to go for the first official Afghan Premier corner of the game. We saw a long throw earlier and a couple of free kicks on the right wing that were adjacent to the corner flag. So Premier once again trying to unlock this Modesto defense here. All gathering at the back post. And the ball slips through, and Modesto once again will try to counterattack. Nice touch there from Diego Medina, who's going to try to outrun everybody. Looks like he has some space, but he loses the ball on his feet. Great save there. Oh, an own goal. No, my goodness. Modesto City there scoring off of the own goal. A great save there from Edson Castillo there. Let's look at that replay one more time, folks. Once again, Diego Medina really turned on the afterburners there. Lost the ball for a moment. Nice shot. Great save from Edinson. And that is unfortunate there as Abdel Noor Hassan scored a goal last game and scores an own goal this time around. So once again, Afghan Premier conceding early. Now, of course, last game they scored 4 unanswered at this position, so copy that. 19. Oh, no, copy that. Copy that. I believe that was Suleiman Karami. Now the fourth official correcting me on that own goal. My peepers don't work from this far away. Oh, okay, I've been told that it's actually not an own goal. It's going to be a shot on target from David Montañez, I should say. The deflection off of Abdel Noor, not counting as an own goal. So, yeah, that goal is going to go to, once again, David Montañez. A lot happening in this game, folks. And now you can see Modesto City playing with a little bit more swagger here. They're not having a lot of possession, but they're doing a good job of countering. As once again, they will blast down that left. Baltazar on a yellow already. Great name, Baltazar. And we will see once again Modesto City trying to double up here and get their first win of the season. And Edinson there cleans that up efficiently. Saw some shoving there in the box, but once again, Edinson Castillo there able to scoop that up willy-nilly. And Harash will start us off once again. Adib Harash and Edricinho, that nice back triangle that Afghan Premier used to get that ball flowing. You'll see them just very slowly but surely, methodically working their way up to this halfway line. Trying some of those unlocking passes, as you see right here. Haidari gonna try one more time for Ali Amin. Down the left wing. Nice touch there, cuts inside. Mohamed Nader frustrated, not able to get it. And that is going to get cleaned up there. By Hashim one more time. Nomiale Hashim, number 6. Right back for Afghan Premier. Once again, Haidari, the left back, going on a run, but wasted energy as that ball is a little too close to the keeper. And once again, Juan Escuela going to clean that mess up. So pretty much about halfway through this match here. Entering the 23rd minute. Afghan Premier fell last game 1-0 very quickly. I believe it was in the 2nd minute, but almost immediately equalized as the stadium lights come on. Sun's pretty much not a factor anymore. We saw the glare be a big issue in the first 10 minutes or so. And Safi going to try and win that ball, and that's going to be another infraction going the way of Premier. They're going to elect to take this quickly. Edricinho one more time. Going to take it to Suleiman Khorami. He's got a couple of assists so far. This season, and then we'll keep on going. Suleimani, member of the San Jose State soccer team as well. He's played for and represented his country of Afghanistan on the national level a handful of times. Struggled with injuries, but has been working his way back and has played very well so far this season. As I said, supplying a couple assists so far. Basically a quarter of the team's assists. 2 of the 8. As Khorami there. Going to take a nice touch there to create some space. On the left wing, Ali Amin. Oh, and Mohamed Nader does get a foot on it. Afghan Premier. I believe that's technically their 2nd shot on goal for the match so far. They've done a great job of getting the ball into the final third of Modesto City, but have struggled with that final pass. They've had a couple of venomous crosses in there. The rest rather benign. Not enough power and punch. And Afghan Premier will start again. There we go. Ali Amin going to give it to Khorami, and once again trying to unlock anything for this Premier club so far. In the 26th minute, Ali Amin going to try and use his body, maybe controlled it with his hand, but the ref doesn't see it. Sonny Teo, the referee, holds his hands up, says, I didn't see, bleep. We go Arash. Pushing forward here. Gonna dump it off to the faithful steward, Edricinho. Done a great job at distributing the ball this season so far for Premier. Nice cut inside. Tries to unlock Nader, and that. The ref's thinking about it, and he's gonna wave it off. Everyone thought for maybe a moment. And let's look at this replay one more time. Mohamed Nader trying to unlock that pass one more time, but yeah, nothing really cynical in that, as we saw Baltazar Negrete. I think just really just trying to go for the ball. Has to be careful, obviously, as they are on a yellow card already. Trainer at midfield waiting on standby, but we see the thumbs up, and it looks like we're going to go ahead and play on. So Juan Escueda going to go ahead and boot it to the halfway line, I'm presuming. Modesto City not usually passing out the back. Looking for a little bit more of the traditional route there. Once again, as Diego Medina has done a great job here, using his size and speed for Modesto City, but Ali Amin gets that ball. Nice little 1-2 there with Khorami. And that's going to go for a goal kick. Once again, everyone kind of looking around there for a second, trying to figure out who is going to get the ball, and it turns out Modesto City once again. If you're just joining us in the broadcast, Modesto City getting ahead in the race so far for this match for all 3 points about 10 minutes ago. A little bit of chaos there. I almost thought it was an own goal, but after discussing with the fourth official, it was technically a shot on target with a deflection. And once again, down the right wing, gonna drape it across, and he's got to be careful. That was close. My goodness, draped it across the middle. Let's see that one more time here. Saw Riley Piat there, number 17, draping it across. And who was that with the shot? I couldn't quite say. I think it was David Montañez, the goal scorer for Modesto City. All he had to do was keep it on target, but sometimes your eyes can get real big in situations like that, obviously. Sent that ball sky high down to Santa Clara. And that'll be the last mention of Santa Clara, as I'm mad that the 49ers lost today, but that's neither here nor there. Afghan Premier trying to... Oh, interesting there. Juan. Okay, that's going to be an offsides. Juan Esqueda, though. Esqueda. Getting a bit of a warning from the referee, like, hey, don't do that again. That was a little sketch. And it was. If he puts a foot wrong there, then we might have a new keeper coming in for Modesto City. In the 30th minute now, 2/3 of the first half have elapsed. 15 minutes. Can't imagine there will be too much added time, maybe a minute or two. Couple injuries, goals, offsides discussions. Well, that's a nice ball there one more time to Mohamed Nader. Number 21 going down to Abdel Nur Hassan, who wins a corner kick for Afghan Premier once again. Abdel Nur Hassan, who scored a goal in the last match. Also has 2 assists for the season so far. And once again, Afghan Premier committing people to the box. I believe I count 6. They've got Khorami on the top of the box there, number 19, hands on hips. We've seen Sonny Teo running a tight ship here. Not a lot of housery happening. By the book. That corner in is too low, and that is cleared out. More time, but Premier does a good job to retain possession. But Modesto keeps getting boots on it. And it looks like Afghan Premier is going to hit the reset button. Like an old PS2 game or an N64. Just you got to blow on the cartridge and see if it works this time. Oh, Mohamed Nader maybe thought about it for a moment. Elected for the step over, and Modesto City just yeets that ball out of there. And that's going to be Nomiale Hashim throw in there, number 6 for Afghan Premier. A very nice throw in there. Once again, out for another throw. These two teams will play again in actually a couple of weeks. On October 6th, a couple Sundays from now, they'll be playing down in Modesto, presumably. Premier trying to get something going here. Unbeaten so far. Honestly, a bit amazed. They looked a bit stunned or shocked. I don't know what the exact word would be. I think they came in here thinking they were going to kick some tail so far, but trying to make something out of nothing. Modesto City very happy to comfortably sit with 11 men behind the ball. So what will it take for Afghan Premier to unlock this Modesto defense, this stubborn defense? Afghan playing their game, as we've said many times, playing at their tempo here. Safi Azizi tries to control it. That's going to be a... Is that going to be a free kick? I believe that's going to be a free kick. Wow. Okay. Wonder what happened there. Maybe almost maybe it was a handball or something like that. Looks like it's going to be directly on the outside of the box there. I wonder if Safi's going to take this. Trying to get his 5th goal of the season so far for Nisa Nation play. Looks like he's going to play. We have to see a couple of people out there. Number 21, Mohammed Nader, as well. Maybe looking to line it up. But it looks like it's solely going to be Safi. On top of that, hands on hips. All you need now is the big deep breath. All right, the wall of Modesto trying to get put together. It's going to be a pretty small wall, actually. Only 3 players in the wall. Also do see Abdel Noor Hassan, number 24. For Afghan Premier, maybe thinking about it, but I think it's going to be Safi Azizi. Go! My goodness, Safi Azizi. Heck of a curler there into the right corner. Got lost in the minutia of Modesto City players. Let's see the replay one more time. Safi there. Oh, and there we go. Almost looked like it was a bit of a deflection there, but curls into the right corner. And just like that, folks, it is Afghan Premier 1, Modesto City 1 in the 35th minute. Heck of a goal there from Safi Azizi. That is going to be his 5th so far. Had a brace in both of his games earlier in the season. Looking to add to more of that tally. Incredible free kick. I'd love to perhaps see it again. Looked like almost maybe a boot or something along those lines. Maybe something got a little tipped. Looked like that flight path had maybe been altered. But once again, Juan Escueda did all he could but got rooted to the spot. And now Modesto City tries to pick up the pieces after they fought for that 1-0 lead. One more time, we're going to see Korami there down the left wing. Getting more involved here. Maybe running out a little bit of gas there. Edricinho there. Once again to Haidari. And Edricinho has been everywhere in the back. Distributes everything. He's like an Amazon warehouse. He's sending the ball every which way. That's going on the reel. Yeah. And once again, Modesto City going down that left wing, but it's going to be a little too heavy a touch there from, once again, Baltazar Negrete. Gonna be, once again, a Afghan Premier goal kick. Not a lot of goal kicks here for Premier. Handful, but Modesto City not had a whole heck of a lot of chances so far, but that's a nice ball there. Almost thought that was going to be a hand, but it looks like Modesto City was able to control that with the body. That was Marcos Pimentel, number 24 for them. Korami one more time trying to make something happen. Gets fouled, though. And that's going to be a yellow card. Second yellow card of the match. Let's see that one more time. Korami getting that ball, going on a little bit of a walkabout, and then not too terribly cynical, but that was going to be Salvador Mendez, number 20, with the yellow card. So now 2 yellow cards for Modesto City in their back 4. They've got to be concerned about that. Maybe perhaps just trying to survive the half, wade the storm. Okay, copy that. That was Omar Pimentel. Oh, okay, copy that. Copy that. Yep, confirmed that was 20. It's against Salvador Mendez. As Korami's going to take a free kick for Afghan Premier. Going to try a goal kick and blocked from pretty far out. Always going to be a precocious ask of any player to hit it from that far. Yeah, a bit of a sweeping tackle there. And that's going to be another corner kick. Thought it was maybe going to be a foul there going Modesto City's way, but alas, 50-50 ball. Got to shout out Sonny Teo, the referee, for letting these teams play. Not a lot of chippiness in this affair so far. It's been physical. Definitely been physical. But a good ref knows to keep that flow of the game going, and this game has been flowing. Already 38 minutes in. Safi Azizi almost getting his brace already in the second half. Going to go out for a Modesto City goal kick one more time. Safi Azizi there looking a little frustrated, looking up at that sky. Back and forth so far. Really do think this scoreline reflects this match so far. Afghan Premier having, I would say, maybe arguably the better of the chances. Obviously having the disallowed goal there and somewhere around the 10th minute or so. Nice touch. Nader trying, and then Azizi. Safi going to see down the wing. And that's a great clearance there from Modesto City. Believe that's only going to go out for a throw-in as well. Great job on the sliding tackle to clear that ball. Had to be precise with that in the box. Would not have wanted to concede a penalty 5 minutes before halftime. And once again, Afghan Premier going to go in for a throw-in. You can see how far the runway is. He's going to launch this one. Little too much arc, and once again, Modesto City getting kind of lucky there that Afghan Premier did not have a bigger body there to take that one home, but Modesto City on the counterattack. Great cross. There we go. Cuts in one more time. Goal kick again for Afghan Premier, Riley Piat. Let's see that one more time. Great switch of play there from Modesto. Diego Medina letting the ball go to Piat. I thought perhaps that Edinson Castillo maybe got a hand on that. But referee is much closer to the action than I am, so I will trust him. Fun crew of refs we were talking earlier today. Really, everyone in the Nisa Nation is lovely, lovely people. As Afghan Premier, once again, a nice little bit of dribbling. Oh, Jesus! Pardon my language there. My goodness. That was a car crash. My goodness, Abdel Noor Hassan ate a big hip attack. My goodness. It was almost like he was wrestling Rikishi there for a second. Oh, God dang. And then a twisted knee there from Salvador Mendez. And this is going to be an interesting situation because Salvador Mendez is already on a yellow card here. And it sounds like we're going to be... Oh, nope. That is true. He is off. He is off. That was his second yellow card. Salvador Mendez is off. Second yellow into the red, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry. There's a lot of confusion happening right now. There's no way that was Abdel Noor Hassan who was sent off. Yeah, that's a lot of discussion about whether or not that was Salvador Mendez's second yellow. He had a yellow card about 10 minutes ago. So that is indeed his second yellow card. I believe he would be off. A lot happening here in the final 5 minutes. Lots of discussion between Abdel Nur Hassan, who looks like oh man, I can see Abdel Nur from here, got popped in the lip there. Ooh, gross. Not for the lighthearted there. Off camera. It's again a lot of confusion happening here. I thought Salvador Mendez was about to get sent off for that second yellow, but apparently we're not going to give him a yellow for that hip check. Interesting. So this is going to be a Modesto City free kick. Once again, apologies for a bit of this confusion here. Can only hear so much on the field as both players go on. Man, I am shocked that Mendez was not sent off there. Abdel Nur Hassan hip checked right in the face. Interesting. Lots to talk about, lots of points of interest in this first half of Nisa Nation play here. Copy that. Okay, gotcha. And it looks like Abdel Nur Hassan was actually given a yellow card. Couldn't see it from here. Something happened. And we will apparently never know. But there's going to be a lot of points of emphasis in the halftime talk for both teams. Really anyone's game. And with tackles like that, that can really open up this match in a lot of different ways. As Hassan, 3 minutes added time, indicated by the fourth official there. Daniele Gozzi on his stuff, per usual. Once again, Afghan Premier doing a good job of fighting their way back into this match. Of course, the goal for Afghan coming off a Safi Azizi free kick. Khorami unlocks the pass there for Abdel Nur Hassan. Maybe trying to get a little bit of that a revenge goal, but once again, we're going to see Mark Thomas raising that flag. And we are in added time. As I said, 3 minutes added time. Probably not going to be too much. Oh, this is actually going to be a free kick up here. Modesto City will push some bodies forward and try and maybe get some extra momentum in the half. A fairly even contest. I really did think that perhaps Afghan Premier was going to put a few more behind Modesto City, but alas, football is predictable, I should say. Abdel Nur Hassan one more time on the left wing. Gonna try to cut in, but he is met by a bunch of black-socked calves. And once again, Premier getting the ball back here. Can't imagine there's going to be too much more time left, maybe a minute or two in the added time for the first half. Maybe one more attack for Premier. Maybe one for Modesto if they can get on their horse. Once again, Edricinho trying to pluck that first perfect ball. Ali Amin there going down the right wing. Ooh. And I believe that's going to be a corner kick. Yes, indeed. Ali Amin showing off some great exhibitions of strength there. One of the larger players on the pitch and did a great job of keeping that ball alive and for a corner kick for Afghan Premier. So can they go ahead just before half? Too low. Slips through, bicycle kick. Oh my goodness, and I almost had that one for the reel. My goodness. And that's going to be an infraction on Premier. And Modesto will perhaps try one last-ditch effort to make something happen before halftime. Gonna try and swing play here. We saw this a few times so far. Modesto City getting bogged down in that midfield. Ali Amin doing a great job. And there we go, folks. Sonny Tail calling it halftime. So as we saw earlier today, Modesto City with a goal in about the 10th minute. Afghan Premier, as you can see here, this almost bicycle kick, just not exactly on target. But the idea is there. We love the flair. But as I said, Modesto City going out to an early lead, a chaotic goal in about the, I believe it was the 15th minute. And then Safi Azizi getting his 5th goal of the season so far for Afghan Premier, making it Afghan Premier 1, Modesto City 1. We'll be back with the second half. Don't go anywhere. All right, folks, appreciate the, whoa, wow, what a way to enter back into the stream. Apologies for the technical difficulties there. And we are live here once again. Only a minute so far into the first minute of the second half here of Nisa Nation action. Afghan Premier taking on Modesto City FC. Been a back and forth match with a lot of action and melodrama. Potential yellow cards, disallowed goals, offsides. You name it, this game fills out the bingo card. Believe no substitutions at the half here, as we're going to see a lot of action here on the right wing from Afghan Premier. Over here by the cameras. Afghan Premier obviously going to be a little frustrated here. We were looking at some of those replays of those disallowed goal. A little questionable. Not going to question anybody's anything. Just a bit of a dubious offsides call, but alas, that is soccer, the beautiful game. A lot of life lessons can be taught from this beautifully yet cruel game. As once again, we're going to see one Esqueda booting it long for Modesto City. Runs into a brick wall known as a rush. But Afghan Premier once again starting a little slow to start off this half. We saw this happen in the first half as well as the first half of last game, where they beat Club Tepa 4-1, I should say. Modesto City here playing with some belief to start off this second half of this match. Playing a lot deeper into the Afghan Premier defense, but not able to unlock it once again. It's really asking a lot of your offense to break through that dam that is Hasib Babacar and Arash El Capitano. And that's going to be the first free kick of the second half so far. Going to go the way of Modesto City. And we are about 4 minutes in. Uh-oh! Oh, no! Wow! Wow! A cacophony of errors there. Makes it 2-1 for Modesto City. My goodness. That was a floater there, and Edinson Castillo lost control of the ball there. Modesto City up 2-1 out of nowhere in the second minute. Once again. We're not on. Oh, we are on. Pardon me. Thought I was maybe getting a replay. No dice, though. Once again, that's going to be a goal for Modesto City. 2-1. My goodness. Oh, so this one is an own goal. Okay. So I thought the first goal was an own goal, and it wasn't. And this time I thought it was a regular goal, and this one was an own goal. The beauty of soccer, as I said. And once again, Modesto City. Wow. Getting a nice boot on that once again is going to be Baltazar Negrete. Number 4 for Modesto City. Already on a yellow, as well as Salvador Mendez, who's probably rather thankful that he is not sitting on the bench right now after getting sent off. Oh, a heck of a collision there. Uh-oh. And looks like the lower back there of Marcos Pimentel really affected once again after running into Ali Amin, the large man. It looks like we're going to have a Afghan Premier substitution here. Seen Sorab Rashid looking like he's ready to come on here, as you can see in the periwinkle penny. But looks like everyone's all right so far. Okay. No subs, no nothing. A lot happening in this game. A lot happening in this game. And that's going to go all the way back once again to the Afghan Premier defense, who's trying to send that long, but Abdelnour Hassan takes that off the lower lumbar. And there we go again, Diego Medina. We've seen him open up this defense a couple of times using some speed and dribbling skill. Trying to feed his way through. No foul, though. Oh, where is this going to be a foul? Believe I see a yellow card. That is going to be the first yellow card, I believe, for Afghan Premier. A little difficult to tell from here. That could have been on Diego Medina. There's a lot of confusion here tonight, folks. We're getting the first substitution here. Seeing Augusto Cardoso holding up the flag right in front of me. Okay. Got to take off your penny there, buddy. Okay, and let's see whose night is over. Believe that's going to be Mohamed Nader. Mohamed Nader's night is over. And Sohrab Rashid going to be coming on for the big man. First time I'm seeing Sohrab feature so far in Nisa Nation play for Afghan Premier. So we will start once again. I believe that yellow was actually on Diego Medina from Modesto City, number 10. This is a Afghan Premier possession now. I think Afghan's going to have another substitution coming in. And Premier trying to pick up the pieces here. Unbeaten so far in the league. And not even 10 minutes into the second half, they fall behind once again, but Abdelnour Hassan on that right wing trying to get something going. Wins a corner kick in the meantime. So we shall see who's coming in. I believe this is going to be a... Oh, it looked like Modesto was shouting about potentially a corner taken quickly. Not the case. All right, and we have another substitution in here. Adib Haidari's night is over, getting subbed in for number 22. I don't have that number on my squad list. My goodness. So much confusion tonight. It's the heat. Oh, that looked like a penalty. Yep, Sonny. Yep, Sonny Teo. Pretty much immediately pointing to the box there. And maybe let's see if we can check that one more time. Looked like a knee to the back of the legs there. Oh, yeah, just a hack of the calf there from Safiullah Azizi, who I believe is going to take this penalty kick once again. Safi trying to make it a brace for the third time, a hat trick of braces this year so far. Potentially, don't want to give him the curse of the commentator, and then he doinks it off of the crossbar. So let's see, Safiullah Azizi looking to make it 2-2 once again here in the 55th minute for Afghan Premier. And we wait for the whistle. Safi, 2-0. 2-0, Safi Azizi taking it home country road. A great penalty taken there from Safiullah Azizi in that bottom left corner. We saw Juan Escueda guess correctly there in that left corner, but an excellent, excellent pen there from Safiullah Azizi one more time. And now it is 2-2 once again. This match has had everything. My goodness, I feel like Stefan, folks. Once again, we're going to start that off. Sonny Teo blows the whistle for the start. And Modesto City seems a little shell shock there, as we're going to see another perhaps cynical tackle there. Who knows? Ali Amin, they're doing a little housery here. Let's see if we can see that infringement one more time. Ali Amin, as you can see. Oh, no, it wasn't Ali Amin. Pardon me. But still, a cynical tackle nevertheless. So this is going to be Modesto City once again going forward. No cards on the play. Whoa! Wow. A curling cross there. Uh-oh, and we're seeing, I'm seeing an injury there. Once again, that is going to be Baltazar Negrete down in the box. Looks like there was a lot of contact there on that free kick. Long draping ball. Who knows? Who knows? Looks like he popped up rather quickly. I was going to say he might be seriously injured, but the speed and ferocity in which he went to argue with the referee might might say otherwise. But nevertheless, Sonny Teo has had a lot of questions asked of him as a referee so far in this match. Both teams there getting a little bit more cynical with every tackle. So I always like to point out here, when we play at Ohlone at night, it gets real cold, and if you get slide tackled when it's cold, it really stings. As Afghan Premier going to blast down the left wing once more. Rasha tried to get something going. We're going to see Edricinho. My goodness, and there we go. Once again, Ali Amin wide open, trying to cross it. My goodness. There's a lot of shouting here from both benches. And that was a goal kick. Let's see this one more time. Oh, that was a push there. A little bit of a sell job there from Salvador Mendez. See that little shove, but more looked like he was auditioning for WWE, perhaps. A nice little snapback bump there. Send him off to NXT to train with Shawn Michaels. All right, so once again, Modesto City. Oh, Sonny Teo having a heart-to-heart here. I think that's the right way to go. Sonny Teo not awarding a lot of yellow cards here. There's been, four given out so far. Probably could have given out a few more if his name was Anthony Taylor. For those who don't know, set the Premier League record last week for yellow cards given in a match. No comment on that one. And we'll get Escueda one more time. Refs having a little bit of trouble once again communicating with one another. Sonny Teo taking a lot of time out of this game to just make sure that everything is copacetic. Flow of the game getting impeded upon a little bit here in the first 15 minutes. Once again, we've had so much happen in this first half. Already a penalty. We've seen slide tackles. We're only 15 minutes into the second half. 30 minutes left. Ooh, nice 50 ball win from Ali Amin, who's been playing excellent today. Gonna try and take a shot on target. Had some venom, but just a little wayward to the left. And that's going to go out for a Modesto City goal kick once again. Ali Amin has done a great job at blasting down each wing so far for Afghan Premier. No assist today, as both goals were scored on free kicks. One a penalty and one a free kick just outside the box. Both scored by Safiullah Azizi, who now makes it 6 on the year in 3 matches. Safiullah, one of the top scorers in Nisa Nation last year again. Safi is a under-23 international for Afghanistan. And that's going to be another card. This game is slowed down a lot, but yep, let's see that one more time. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that was Riley Piat, number 17, the forward there, with what you would call a forward's tackle. Yep, just kicks across the shins there of the Afghan player.
Let's win in the air, guys. Let's win in the air.
Can hear coach of Modesto City FC, Christian Copeland, saying, let's win it in the air, trying to match that size of Afghan Premier. That's going to be a draping ball, and that's going to go out for another goal kick. Went a little high. I thought I was going to see Hasib Babakar Khel, number 4 for Afghan Premier, maybe try and doink one off of the forehead. Still anyone's game here. 30 minutes left in the half. Nisa Nation football here. Classic soccer rules. 3 points if you get a win, 1 for a draw. And you'd got to think after Modesto City lost 4-1 to Club Tepa a couple of weeks ago, they would be happy with the draw here, able to get some points on the board for this fall Nisa Nation season. Edricinho there. Nice time tackle there. Pass, I should say, to Sorab. And a clearance out there for a throw-in for Afghan Premier. Sorab Rashid able to blast down that left wing. Not a lot of bodies committed forward into the box that we saw there for Afghan Premier, but nevertheless, we will keep searching for a winner. We've seen Premier activate the launch codes a couple of times on these long throw-ins into the box, almost a la Stoke about 10 years ago. Always a smart idea when you have size like Afghan Premier. And that's going to be a goal kick. Once again, bodies running into each other. Afghan Premier had the bodies committed forward, just not enough mustard on that cross. Nice touch there. Hasib starting it off. Once again, we got Safi trying to get a cross in. Starting to see some frustration again. Khorami maybe thinking about it. Thought about it. Thought against it. Elects to hit Safi on the wing, who's going to try and cross it. And that's going to go out, deflected off of the Modesto defender for another Afghan Premier corner. And it looks like we are going to get Nisa Hatifi to sub on here for Afghan Premier. Handing the substitution card to the 4th official, Daniele Gozzi. Wow, my goodness, and his brother, the captain, Arash, almost able to make something out of nothing there. Once again, not a lot of venom on these corner crosses for Afghan Premier. We've seen it a couple of times. It's never been the right combination. I believe Ali Amin's night is going to be over here. Yep. Number 27, Ali Amin, coming off for Nisa Hatifi. Not confirmed that he's Arash's brother. Who knows? Well, it looks like we're going to have a substitution as well for Modesto City. It looks like it's going to be Gabriel Silveira coming on for someone we will find out in just a moment. Taking the penny off. Makes sense here. We only got about 20 minutes or so left in this match. So we will start off one more time. As once again, Gabriel Silveira coming on for Alex Foreman, number 23. Afghan trying to take all 3 points. Safiullah Azizi wins another corner kick for this Premier League side, or Premier side, I should say. Wouldn't that be something? Once again, corner kick for Afghan Premier, trying to get ahead on this. They almost got a boot to that last one. One of those corners where everyone is ball watching. Corner in. And we'll do it again. Once again, we're hearing a lot of Christian Copeland, head coach of Modesto City. Really trying to make it so Modesto. Ooh, Hasib got a head on it, was not able to get the correct angle. You can see his head in his hands there. Partially because he is ruining that mistake, and partially because I don't know if you've ever headed a football before or a soccer ball before. It really hurts. They never tell you that. You know, you just watch Didier Drogba do it in the championship. You're like, yeah, totally. That looks easy. And then you get hit in the face, and you're like, I think I have a concussion. As the ball gets booted out one more time. Trying to get some wing play going for Afghan Premier. 69th minute. Seeing a lot of this signature out of the back passing from Afghan Premier. Edrisinho, the engine that keeps this team running. Very seldom are you going to see two passes where he isn't touching the ball. No handball. Sonny Teo says no. Oh, my goodness, and the fresh legs there. Oh. Saw Modesto City players blasting down the middle, but it's going to be hard there with the beefy Afghan defenders there. Halal, of course. Don't worry, guys. I got you. Tries to pop it up there. Ooh, got a little too close for comfort there. Almost another goalkeeper mistake from Castillo. We've seen this time and time again this season with Afghan Premier. Not electing to boot the ball long out of the back. Slowly, precisely building up. Lots of plays. As I said, Edrisinho, number 12, able to distribute the ball and drag some players. And as you can see already, Afghan Premier advancing to the halfway mark. As El Capitan dishes the ball off, and Modesto wins the ball. And we're playing pinball. Afghan trying to pick out that final pass. Edrisinho down to the right wing. Once again, there we go, Khurami. Nice little 1-2 once again. The Afghan international with a nice ball down the right to Abdel Noor. Tries to cross it, and that's going to go out for a corner, but we're seeing a lot of Modesto players here stretching. Got some knocks. Looks like we're indicating for some subs. We'll see who is going to come on for Modesto City FC.
Okay, yes.
And now the trainer is being encouraged onto the field. Going to be a little bit of a water break, a little hydration break. Seen a lot more injuries here in the second half. Comes with the territory. Just a lot more wear and tear as the game goes on. especially when you're playing a big, physically imposing team like Afghan Premier. Lots of balls in the box, just lots and lots of shoulder tackling, jostling position, jockeying for position, what have you. There we go. Riley Piat there getting a nice little calf stretch going. Working that left calf. Trainer also working on the undisclosed Modesto player. Believe that was Salvador Mendez. Probably should come off since he's already working on a yellow. Looks like we're going to have David Magallanes. Thank you. There we go. Rarely do you have a player correct you before you get on here, but that's the loveliness of coming onto the field. We always appreciate corrections here at DNF. And there we go once again. Salvador Mendez's night is over. And once again, we're going to have David Magallanes coming up. Number 5 for number 20. Working that left calf. And once again, going to be a corner kick for Afghan Premier. Ooh, little skim off the top of the head there. Ooh, and just over the bar. Seeing a lot of hands on heads from the Afghan Premier bench there. Afghan Premier has definitely had ample options and opportunities to score here, not able to fully capitalize, while also conceding perhaps a couple of borderline avoidable goals. Clearly the second one was. The first one, we'll chalk it up to football as chaos is. There we go, another ball for Safi Azizi! Oh! But is that going to be, it's going to be a corner kick. The ball was tipped out. Safiullah Azizi now is down. Let's see that one more time. Little wayward ball. Tried the back pass there, but nice ball there to Azizi. Was going for a hat trick and a nice tackle there from Marcos Pimenta. It's got to be at least I would say probably the 6th corner here for Afghan Premier. In the 74th, about to be the 75th minute. Goes up, and that's going to go for a goal kick again. And Premier is making sure to get men back there. It almost looked like Modesto was going to try and counter for a moment. So, wow, this game has gone by so quickly. So much has happened. We've had slide tackles. We've had disallowed goals. We've had penalties. We've had own goals. This game has everything, folks. We had a failed bicycle attempt. That was close. And once again, we will try again for Premier. Playing out of the back. Rush. Sends it long to Hatafi. Little brotherly connection there. A cross in. Ooh, and I thought for a moment Edricinho maybe was going to get cleared for liftoff. But Modesto City doing a great job. A great pass down the left line to David Montañez. Down the left wing. Able to retain possession. Drapes the ball across the top of the box. And not a lot of venom in there for Magallanes. And Premier will continue with their passing out of the back. This will be the first match if the results stay the same. First draw for both of these teams. Modesto City has only played once so far in Nisa Nation play. They lost to Club Tepa 4-1. Funny enough, Afghan Premier last game beat Club Tepa 4-1. So on paper, you would think that this would be not as close, but alas, that is the lovely, lovely nature of soccer. Every game is different. Anything can happen, truly. That's why this game is loved all around the world. Brings so many people together. Premier down the left wing. Nice little step over there. A little bit of skill to evade the defenders. Edricinho. I always love when Edris gets the ball, immediately the head goes up. He's trying to find someone. And that, once again, that's Abdel Noor trying to get in there. Nice toe poke. Ouch, indeed. Looks like a stamp of the foot. No card there. But it is going to be a free kick here for Afghan Premier. We've seen a couple of these so far for Afghan Premier, including, I believe, that disallowed goal from earlier. So basically a glorified corner kick from a different angle here. Premier committing a lot of men forward. 6 men in the box. Maybe not high enough. Going for another bicycle kick. Hey, you miss all the shots you don't take, right? Something like that. As once again, Modesto trying to get that down the left wing there. I've seen David Montañez there a couple of times. Using that speed to great effect. Already has a goal in this match. Other goal for Modesto City was an own goal. A bit of a comedy of errors on that one. Almost like a FIFA scripty goal, if you know what I mean. Anyone who's played online in FIFA knows exactly what I'm talking about. We've all put a hole in our wall using our PS4 controller. It's neither here nor there. Modesto City committed to sending the long ball forward and trying to get some speed here. We're seeing some frustration there from Diego Medina, number 10, the captain for Modesto City. That looked like that was controlled off the right arm, but nothing untoward there. Safila Azizi now in the corner for Afghan. Creates some space, gets the ball out. Premier trying to take all 3 points. A plunging pass into the right wing. And that's going to perhaps go out. Oh, no, very heads-up play there from Modesto City. To toe poke that out for a throw-in rather than a... Oh, no. Thought it was going to be a throw-in, but... It's another corner kick that was taken quickly that time. Little 1-2 play. We're seeing Sorab Rashid there, number 88. Hasib. Little nice build-up play. Oh, the center back's not able to get a hold of that. Arash there, number 10. The captain, the center back for Afghan Premier, holding his back. He's still in the box. Modesto City, a 2-on-1. Oh, wow, and that's going to be a yellow card for simulation there from Diego Medina, who went down very quickly. Be very interested to see this once again. Medina gets the ball there. Yeah, that looks like that might have been all ball. Bit dubious. Obviously, the referee's a lot closer than I am. Ref Sonny doing a good job, too. So he's not going to stand for that there once again. Diego Medina going to get booked. Looks like Modesto City trying to figure out, we might have a knock in their back four. I heard siéntate. If you don't know what that means in Spanish, it means sit down. They were saying treatment getting waved off. I believe that was Ishmael Flores, number 6. And that's going to go out for a throw-in. once again for Modesto City here as we enter the 82nd minute of this match. Lots of drama, lots of action. There's probably going to be lots of added time as well. And Sonny Teo's letting him play. Yeah. As our cameraman Kevin just said, we are bunched up like grapes here in the midfield. Oh, what a nice ball down the line. Whips it in. Oh, Abdel Noor was close, but no cigar. Hatafi. Edrusinho. Pardon me, that was Khurami. Nice touch. Hatafi. And we are going to get another foul called on Afghan Premier. The shouts from the Modesto bench getting more cynical by the minute with each foul. Sonny Teo letting him play here, and what happened there? That just looked like a little knee in the back, nothing too nuts about that. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have Laureano Ruiz coming on here in just a moment for Modesto City. Going to be a sub. Let's see whose night is over. I believe it's going to be Diego Medina. 9 for 10 there. Diego Medina, who already had the yellow card. Could have swore he had a yellow card earlier. So again, Diego Medina had a great game today. Unlocked the Afghan Premier defense for that first goal. Using some great skill and dribbling there. A nice presence up top for them. Oh, and a great outside the boot. Little something there from Khurami. But Modesto's got legs. Safi there. Getting a little frustrated with his teammates as once again Juan Escueda's going to send that long, and we're playing a little bit of ping pong. In the 84th minute. Can't imagine there's not going to be added time. I would, if I was a betting man, I'd say maybe 5 to 6. Might be a little down. I feel like I'm still conditioned from the last World Cup, where there was like 9 minutes of added time in every game. It looks like Modesto's going to use another substitution here in a moment. Copy that. Thank you. Giovanni Garcia coming on for Riley Piat. And Premier has committed now to sending some balls along. Hatafi there. And Premier once again knocking on that door. Trying to take all 3 points here. Make it 3 for 3 for wins. Conceded more goals today than they had in the last 2 matches combined. As Escueda's going to take that very comfortably once again. That was a good ball there, but Hasib there able to clean it up. Edrusinho and Khurami there in the middle have been so steady for Afghan Premier so far today, able to distribute the ball, win balls, and that all-powerful midfield. Very easily could have had a much different scoreline today. There was once again that disallowed goal earlier in the match. Lots of drama on both ends of the pitch. Hatafi. Khurami. Out to the right wing and gonna send it long for Safi, but no one's there. Abdel Noor tried to get something, or maybe tried a volley, but ran into too many Modesto City defenders. Nice ball from, ooh. And that's gonna be an offsides call. Once again, we're going to see Augusto Cardoso there throwing up the offside flag. And once again, we are going to see Riley Piat come off for Giovanni Garcia, number 12. So Riley, only captain for a couple of minutes. Taking their time. Riley throwing some encouraging words to his teammates' way. Played a great match today. Was giving Afghan Premier a lot of trouble. Safi there, nice touch. This game has gotten very intense. Here we are in the 87th minute here, folks. Somewhere from about 5 to 10 minutes left in this match. I'm assuming there's going to be some added time. We had a penalty. We had some injuries. A lot happened. Nice cross in. Just too far there for Safiullah Azizi. Not enough. Maybe looked like he got hit somewhere in the midsection. It maybe takes you a couple minutes to gather yourself. Part of the game. And Wanda Squid is actually, for letting a couple of goals in, had a pretty darn good game. First goal was a free kick. It was a bit of a deflection there, kind of threw him off. Second one's a penalty, which he guessed the correct way. Safiullah Azizi just put it where he couldn't get it. Yeah, this Modesto City team has done a great job at sticking to their game plan, bogging this game down, playing their game. Oh, and there's a wide open opportunity here. The bench is wide open, and I cannot see because they are blocking me. No, you're fine. You're fine. It's your team. No, you're fine. Yeah, it's not like I have a monitor to look at. They're moving their way down. It's all good. All right, so that's going to go again for a Modesto City throw-in. Nice throw out. Once again, Modesto City plunging forward. Ooh, and that looked like it was going to be on frame there once again. It's going to be for Brian Montoya. And we are about to enter the 90th minute here, folks. Not a lot of time remaining. We'll find out here in a moment how much added time is coming. Looks like fourth official is indicating four added minutes of time, folks. So we have got 4.5 minutes here for each team to take the money and run here. 2-2, been a heck of a game. We've had everything. Another Afghan Premier throw in here. Modesto City's team is off the bench right now, screaming instructions at their team. Been playing together as a unit, have had to put a lot of people on the ball, behind the ball, I should say, to attempt to quell this potent Afghan Premier attack. As you hear the 90th minute, and we're hearing calls for handball there from Arash, and that's going to go in. Is that in? Oh, and it's, oh my goodness, it's an offsides call. It's another offsides call. My goodness. Let's see it. Who's offsides? Okay. And I mean, it's a deflection. That's a murky call. Gonna go out for a goal kick here from Modesto City. As I have said, this has not been a boring game at all. There is a lot happening here, as I believe I see Missam Sultani coming on for Abdel Noor Hassan right now. Number 9 coming on for 24, Kobe. Abdel Hassan's night is over. No goal contributions. Had a goal and 2 assists in his past 2 games, so still 3 for 3. Would have liked to add to his tally, perhaps. And it is fully go time now for Afghan Premier. They are going for the win, not the tie at all. Toe poke there. And that's going to go left. Out left. They're not able to put the venom on that ball. Always going to be hard running. And a volley. And this is going to be another Modesto City substitution right now, if I am not mistaken. Let's see who it is with the penny coming off. All righty. We go. The substitutions in there one more time, and that is going to be, I believe, whose day is David Montañez scored the first goal for Modesto City. Other goal, technically an own goal off of Edson Castillo from Afghan Premier. And Afghan Premier playing with a certain sense of urgency here, folks. Had a couple of chances so far in added time. Got to be a couple of minutes. There's going to be a handful of attacks left in this game. As you can hear, a lot of shouting in this match. Safi trying to get a control of this ball. Wow! My goodness, what a goal line clearance. That might be as good as a goal on the other end there. My goodness. That was like parkour and everything combined. Nice touch. And there's a lot happening there. Ref's not going to call anything. And Juan Escueda is going to send it long once again. Toward Laureano Ruiz. Modesto City, oh my goodness, they have numbers. They had some space on the right wing. We're not able to deliver on that cross there. And folks, I am officially standing up watching this match. Down here in the final couple of minutes of play. Both teams going for 3 points. Whoa, a little too much time. Oh, and that's going to be a corner kick. That's going to be a corner kick there. Edricinho looked like he was going to take all 3 of the points. For Afghan Premier, it's going to take a little something, a little je ne sais quoi to get this over. Hands are on the knees, folks. And we're seeing a Modesto City player down there. Got a little bit of a cramp. Sonny Teo, the referee, says, fine, I will stretch you, sir. I will stretch you. And those Modesto players trying to wrench on the cramping calf of the Modesto City player right there. It's been a hot day today. Cramps are bound to happen here. Folks, next week, Afghan Premier will be also playing next Sunday as well. So tune in here at the DNF. Yeah, underscore ADV. Yeah, sports, whatever you want. And then next match, after that, pardon me. Lots of injuries happening right now. Afghan Premier back here for Silicon Valley Rush next weekend, the 29th. Same time, 6:30. Weekend after that, they'll be making the trek down to Modesto, going on a little bit of a road trip there as they finish off the fall season all away. October 6th, they'll be facing Modesto again. October 20th, they'll be facing Club Tepa. Let's see one more time. That last shot for Afghan Premier. A lot happening there. No fouls in it, especially this late in the game. Looks like Omar Pimentel is going to be coming on for... See, I haven't been able to see since they've been lying down there. But this will be surely interesting, folks. Well over the 4 minutes allotted. But we shall see. Yep, I think we're calling for a sub here. Yeah, that's going to be Michael Vasquez coming off. Michael Vasquez coming off for Omar Pimentel. And once again, folks, this is going to be a corner kick for Afghan Premier. Going to be arguably one of the last kicks of the game. With all this added time, you wonder, as that ball comes in a little short. Ooh, Edricinho, though, ball goes through, and now Modesto City's going to throw everybody forward. Going to try and get a heist going for all 3 points. Modesto City has numbers. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And Modesto City going to get a corner for themselves as well. And we are hearing the Afghan coaches yelling everyone back here. At this point, you got to think about saving the point, because there is no guarantee here that Sonny Teo is going to allow for another attack here. Once again, very deep into added time. This match has had absolutely everything. Goals, own goals, penalty kicks, red cards that turned out to not be red cards. Lots of stuff. Afghan Premier trying to make something here. Is that going to be a yellow card? Yeah, it's going to be a yellow card. Trying it. Playing advantage is Sonny Teo. He throws up the yellow card while playing advantage. Safi Azizi on the right wing here. Crosses it. And that is it, folks. My goodness, a heck of a game there. Both teams having lots and lots of opportunities. Modesto City able to jump out to an early lead there. Afghan Premier doing a great job of fighting back as well. Modesto City able to get back up to 2-1 at the beginning of the second half, and the penalty kick making it 2-2 there. So if I'm not mistaken, Afghan Premier will stay first in the West Division of Nisa Nation. Modesto City picks up their first point of the year. And that is going to do it for us here, folks. Once again, next weekend, stick with us here, same time, same YouTube channel. Afghan Premier is going to be taking on Silicon Valley Rush at 6:30. Once again, that match had everything. Absolutely everything. Was it good for you? It was great for me. My goodness, folks, once again, my name is Jack Lowery here for Afghan Premier FC 2 and Modesto City 2 as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. You have a great rest of your weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.